The fucking things had gotten out. Darzel ducked under a lab counter, adrenaline filling his veins. The blaring siren of contamination breach made the biotech wince, the piercing noise compounding the horror of the situation. He struggled to control his thoughts, to remember the protocol. There were always protocols in place, meant to keep everyone safe in an emergency. There were protocols for the protocols. 100 different things to do, long lists of precautions to keep danger at bay. So who had fucked up and let the xenomorphs out? The chitinous black beasts were kept under triple security procedures, locked behind state-of-the-art plasteel walls. A telepath was always on hand to keep the nest calm, acting as a surrogate queen to the deadliest genetic creation in the explored universe. Darzel heard a scream and tucked further under the counter. The lab complex was expansive, meaning the victim had to be close. Someone was being torn apart by a monster he had helped create. The sirens wailed on and on. Shouldn't the AI have been telling the scientists what to do by now? Was it somehow damaged? Had it gone crazy and let the xenomorphs out in a fit of madness? He broke out in a cold sweat as panic and fear continued. The biotech needed to escape, but he knew all too well how quickly the creatures hunted. Agile, they'd climb the very walls if it got them to prey quicker. Razor claws and whip-like tail only aided their fearsome teeth. Darzel knew there was no escape. Why wasn't there gunfire? The guards were heavily armed and armored. It wouldn't take much for the big soldiers to mow down the escaped beasts. They were probably at a different wing of the complex, working their way here. He could surely go unnoticed for that long. The sirens stopped, his ears ringing painfully in the sudden silence. What did he do now? The AI hadn't declared an all clear, but why else would the alarms quit? Darzel wiped sweat from his brow, trying to steady his nerves. A deep voice, that of the head scientist, came across the intercom. This experiment is now concluded. Your participation is appreciated. Gulping hard, confused, Darzel rose from his crouch to look around. His scream was brief when the xenomorphs lunged at him.